Hi guys, long time no see. It has been about a week since I uploaded. My family was sick, and so I was taking care of them, and I just needed a little bit of a break to refresh from that whole thing. So grab a snack and a drink because this one is a long one, but I'm just gonna do like a little chatty, get ready with me. All my makeup looks are basic, so yeah, if you would like to see, just keep watching. So it was just a long weekend this past weekend, so I just took a break. I was pretty drained, and I am back, so I thought that I would just film a get ready with me while I get ready. We have people mowing the grass outside, so I hope you can't hear it. On Wednesday nights, we have a service at our church. Well, it's like a class that the church is going through, and I am leading worship, and also I'll be teaching the pre-K. Actually, it's pre-K and elementary together tonight. Anyway, I'll be doing that. So I'm just getting a little bit ready. I'm not doing anything crazy. So this is the primer that I typically use. It's super blurring. My skin is starting to clear up, so that's good. That Rodan and Fields regimen is working really well for me. My friend Leah sells it, so if you're interested, I can give you her contact information. Anyway, I'm using 2 primers. Don't really need to, but this one is the Becca, what is it called? First Light Priming Filter. This one is kind of like iridescent. Alright, and then we're going to use Tarte. I've been kind of taking a break. This is the concealer. I've been kind of taking a break from this because my skin doesn't love it. I think I mentioned this, but I have rosacea. So I've been trying to give my face a break from makeup. But I just don't love the red, so that's why I put on a couple primers. So hopefully it alright, done. Anyway, hopefully it doesn't make my skin break out super bad this time. We'll see. So I started a sugar fast 3 days ago. This is day number 3 for me. And I don't know if you have ever like cold turkey gone off of sugar, but it's like the worst experience ever. This morning, well, I guess it's different for everyone. This is the worst it's ever been because I've gone off sugar multiple times. This morning, I woke up with a migraine. Like, I have never had a migraine. I've had headaches, obviously, but like I've never had a migraine, and I mean, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even get out of bed. It was horrible. Like I was nauseous. It even made me like not want any more kids because I'm like, this feels like I'm pregnant. But worse, like my whole head, I mean, it was making my nose hurt. It was so weird. Wow, I look pale. Anyway, it was really horrible, and thankfully, Fernando, my husband, took Ivy, our 1-year-old, with him to a staff meeting that he had to go to, and Zeal watched a movie on my bed, and I slept beside him, and I had taken ibuprofen, and it finally wore off. After a couple hours, I was not in pain anymore, but man, that was horrible. I'm like, I hope that was the worst of it, you know, like, I don't know. Anyway, I know after a week I'll be like good. I won't even crave sweets, but anyway, I've been feeling pretty horrible all day. Yeah, so thought I would do some makeup, make myself feel better. Both of the kids are asleep right now. I don't know if I mentioned that. Let's do my foundation. I am really just going to use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet. And I'm just going to use it with a brush this time. I forced Zeal to go down for a nap around 3 p.m. He's 3 years old, and I feel like we're like in the transition stage of him not needing a nap anymore, but he still kind of does, and I'm feeling kind of sad about it because, hold on. Anyway, so like I was saying, Zeal is kind of like in between stages for like naps. Like he's kind of getting old enough to where he doesn't need a nap. But he still kind of falls apart around 5, 6 p.m. if he doesn't have a nap. And gets really sassy and disrespectful and doesn't listen. So it's like, but he goes to bed really well on the days that he doesn't have a nap. On the days that he does have a nap, it takes forever to get him down because, you know, he doesn't want to listen. He just wants to play. And what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So it takes him forever to get him down for a nap. And then once he does fall asleep, he's usually asleep for a long time. But then it's so hard to get him to bed that night. So my issue is I just don't want to give up my break, the break that I get in the middle of the day, you know? Like when you're home with them all the time, it's like, I love it, but I also love being alone and not being touched. So, we're trying to, honestly, it's like he only naps like 3 times a week, maybe, and then the other times I just let him stay up. But I forced him to take a nap around 3 p.m., which is kind of late, only because we're going to church tonight, and if I don't, well, we're going to be at church. We usually get home around 9 p.m. If he doesn't nap on those days, he's going to be not nice in class. So it's like, man, I don't know. I know, like, one of my friends she has like teenager kids, she says she just made her kids like have quiet time even when they were done, like they didn't nap anymore. She made them have quiet time until they were like, I don't know, 10, 11. So, and that was, or maybe not that old, I don't know how old, but so they were a lot older. And she did that for her sanity because she was home with them. She homeschooled them. And she just needed time. So even if they didn't nap, they had to stay in the room. I've tried this with Zeal, and is that too much? Never. I've tried this with Zeal, and it's like he just has such a hard time listening right now. Like, I don't know if anyone else has a 3-year-old and they're going through the same thing, but he freaking doesn't listen. He's like always getting in trouble. I feel bad, but I'm like, boy, you have to listen. So that's where we're at. Okay. That's where we're at with Zeal. Oh yeah, I haven't even been showing you what I'm using. This is like the oldest palette, but I like still love it. It's the Naked Basics palette. You guys, it's kind of gross, but Man, honestly, it's hard to be a YouTube beauty guru. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Anyway, so yeah, Zeal is a handful. I love him, and he's full of personality and honestly so funny. Like, we laugh every day because of him. He is just the cutest little thing. But with a big personality comes a lot of sassiness, and he is stubborn-headed. I mean, yeah, toddlers, man. That's why they call them three-nagers. They act like little teenagers. Finally, my goodness. Can you hear that? It's so loud. So I had my first hate comment. I had 2 from the same lady. And, dude, she was mean. She just laid into me. She told me how horrible of a parent I am, that I'm so lazy, I don't take care of my kids, that my 3-year-old has to take care of my 1-year-old, and that I need to get off my butt and stop being lazy and parent my children, and like, she feels sorry for my kids. It's like, wow. It did, I'm not gonna lie, it did upset me at first. But I'm like, you know what, lady? You're just a bitter old woman. And I know who I am. I think what I'm learning is that there is a really big price that comes with being vulnerable. And like, it's part of the territory with sharing your life online. People are critical and they hide behind their computer screens and sorry, I'm concentrating. They hide behind their computer screens, they don't show their faces, and they act all high and mighty. I'm like, people. It's just pretty unbelievable that there's people that are still that cruel and mean. Like, you don't know me? Yeah, anyway, it just kind of blows my mind that there's still people out there like that that are so mean. And she said that I should feel shame. I'm like, lady. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it too much to like even shine light on that because it's just ugly and horrible. But it was kind of a big part of my day yesterday, just working through it. And I mean, thankfully I'm a part of a group of other moms who are on YouTube that I can get support from, and I know that, yeah, it happens to anyone who's being vulnerable and sharing their lives, but I am not perfect, and I'm fine with that. Only those keyboard warriors are perfect parents, you know? And I don't even know if they have kids. But anyway, be nice to people. You don't really know their lives. I don't know what machine they're using, but it's so loud and it's literally like right beside my window. I think I'm just gonna do top lashes. Honestly, this is such an OG mascara. L'Oreal Voluminous Original. So good. Especially when you use it like after a month. I mean, I don't know how often you're supposed to replace your mascara, but you know you keep it for longer than a month. I'm gonna do, I've been kind of liking this lip combo. It's the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips. It's lip liner, and it's in the color Tawny. And then topped in the middle with this Makeup Obsession London lip gloss in the color Happily. So these two. And I've been overlining my lips lately, and I kind of like it. I usually don't, but I don't know, I've been liking it lately. Just a tiny bit, not like, you know, crazy. And it's mainly just like the top one that I like to overline because my bottom lip is pretty full. But my top lip is a little smaller. So, whoops. And I just fill it in. I like this color. It's a really pretty neutral. Okay, and then I just take a little bit of this super nude gloss. I hate it by itself. It's horrible. But over stuff, makes a really pretty ombre. Hey, cutie. Oh, have you ever seen a cuter face than that? I don't think so. Hey, sweet girl. Wanna come join me? Okay, we are back. Okay, so I'm just gonna straighten my hair. Just put a tiny bit of dry shampoo in just to freshen it up. And I'm gonna be really sloppy with this because I really don't. I'm just gonna straighten it a little bit just to make it look polished. Okay, so I use Art Naturals Argan Oil Thermal Shield. So this is the heat protector that I use. Do heat protectors actually work? Like, how do you know? They smell good though, and so I'm always down to use it. This one smells so good. Okay, and that's my girl. What are you doing? No, that's mommy's ear. That's a good idea. Here's a lip gloss. You can put some lip gloss on, okay? Okay. I need to get my hair cut again. I really enjoyed having it super short. It was easier to style. I feel like the longer it gets, the more I just throw it up in a bun and I don't do it at all. But when it's short, I can always style it. So I'm gonna go get it cut again. It just costs about $5,000 in Santa Barbara. I've been trying to convince Fernando to do some TikTok dances with me, like to learn some TikTok dances. I'm like a little embarrassed to do it by myself. Are you listening to music? Anyway, I want to do it just for fun. He is like, no, I don't like TikTok. TikTok sucks. I'm like, I know, but it's funny and fun. So, do you guys think Fernando should do that with me? Because I think he should. You guys, this is harder than it looks. I'm a hot mess. Oh, do you guys like my new pullover? My sister got it for me. It says South Carolina. Super cute. Love the color. Thanks, Priscilla. Shout out to my sister. She has a business reselling on eBay and Poshmark. So I'm gonna link her stores down below and also her Instagram because you guys, she finds the craziest deals at thrift stores, like amazing deals. I mean, she'll find like all these name brand things and get them for like a couple bucks and then can resell them for quite a bit of money. And that just takes skill to be able to go through racks and racks and know the quality by just feeling it with your hands or like knowing all these different brands. Like, it's pretty cool. So shout out to my sister. You guys go give her a follow on Instagram. I will link it below. Yeah, do yourself a favor. Okay. All of us, like, I have 4 siblings and we are all like so different in so many ways. I mean, we're alike in a lot of ways, but we are very different in many ways. So Priscilla, she's a sister right above me, and she's like a thrifting queen. My littlest sister, Candace, she is an esthetician and rocking it at that. Super cool job. She gets to like give facials and all that. My oldest sister, Hannah, she just had a baby this past year, and oh my goodness, he was in the NICU for a couple months, and I can't remember, I think he was born at 23 weeks, something like that. Anyway, his name is Zamwazi. He is a little miracle, and he is just the cutest, sweetest little thing. I still haven't met him, but hopefully I will get to meet him this year. And then my brother's funny. He is starting a business this year. I don't really know much about it. I just know about it because of my dad telling me about it, but it's like a taco truck thing. And it's super cool, but I think my brother's gonna rock it at that. So anyway, we all have these cool things going on right now and exciting things, and it's just cool. That's my family. And they all live in South Carolina, except for me. But got my South Carolina pullover. Okay, I think that's good enough, and this video is now 5,000 minutes long. All right, well, that is all I have. I'm all ready with my straight hair and makeup done, and I'm gonna go to church in a minute. So thanks guys for sticking around, especially to those who stuck around for this long. If you stuck around through the whole thing, I want you to drop a little salsa girl dancing emoji. I want to see how many people actually stuck through it because that's a long video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.